guys, Nick from What Health here. Hope you're all keeping well and happy and healthy during these unusual times. I'm going to talk through a few things involving neck pain, which some of you may be experiencing at the moment. I know it's frustrating not being able to get in to see your chiropractor, physiotherapist, massage therapist. It's a nice way to be able to help yourself at home, particularly things like if you're doing a lot of reading. So a lot of us spend a lot of time on the phone at the moment. Things like gaming, if you're an avid Call of Duty or FIFA player, you may find yourself a little bit kind of here going towards the screen, as we all do as things get a little bit intense. Gardening as well. Puzzles. I've done a couple myself, and looking down at the pieces like this, staring, trying to find the right bit that goes in that little bit up there can be quite demanding for the neck. So I'm going to show you a few little things that you can do to counteract this, to strengthen up some areas of the neck that may need strengthening, to stretch some particular clinically relevant muscles. So the main structures that are responsible for creating neck pain, the most common is muscular discomfort, arising from things like trigger points and tight bands that build up within the muscle belly, particularly in the upper trapezius muscles, the cervical paraspinal muscle either side of the vertebra, the scalene muscles, the sternocleidomastoid muscles, and the suboccipital muscle at the top here, which can be common headache producers as well, alongside of neck discomfort. As well as muscles, things that the muscles attached to, the sort of joints and the bones around the area, these can get a little bit irritated, particularly the facet joints. The nerves, which come out either side of those joints as well, even discal irritation, so little shock absorbers in your spine, which help those compressive load force. So I hope you find it useful, and give them a go. Obviously, if you've got any particular issues that you want to share with us, of course you can comment under the video, and we'll get back to you on an individual basis. And of course, come visit us in the clinic as soon as we reopen. We'll be very grateful to see you and very happy to help. So thanks and enjoy. So the first set of exercises I'm going to show you are for 3 quite clinically relevant muscles that you can stretch in one very similar position. And these 3 muscles are the upper trapezius, the scalene muscles, which are a group of 3 muscles which sit in this area here, and your levator scapular muscle, which attaches from the top of your shoulder blade up into your neck. Grab the side of a chair. First one's going to be stretching your levator scapula. So you're going to keep that shoulder down. You're going to lean away slightly from the side that you're stretching. You're going to look down and away like this. You feel a bit of a stretch back here, and you can very gently over pressure as well. When you're aiming the chin towards your chest, and just feel that stretch. About 30 seconds. Hold that stretch there. You can repeat this on both sides, of course. Next one, which is for the scalene muscles, very similar, except you're going to go in a neutral position. You're going to drop your ear to the shoulder like this, and you can feel it more sort of through the side here. And again, you can slightly over pressure, not yank, slightly over pressure to feel a little stretch through the side of the neck there. And I can certainly feel that. And just start to pull through there gently for another 30 seconds. And again, repeat both sides, down again, leaning away. You're going to bring the head towards the side that you're stretching slightly, and then bring over, and then come through. And that's a bit more of a stretch that you feel kind of through the trapezius muscle here. That's the upper trapezius stretch. Feels really nice. And again, I'll repeat those on both sides. So again, just to repeat, it's looking down, straight at the camera here to the shoulder, and then over to the other side by looking the opposite direction. And it's just 3 muscles. Again, 30 seconds on each of those 3 muscles there, each side. What I'm going to show you is for the sort of front of your neck here, your sternocleidomastoid, or SCM as you may have heard it referred to before, and particular scalene called your anterior scalene through here, which can be overactivated if you are a non-diaphragmatic breather. The muscles up here help you breathe if you're a stress breather from the apex of your lung. So with that in mind, this muscle stretch mixed in with some diaphragmatic breathing exercises, which involve breathing from your stomach, can really help to take away that sort of anterior neck pain and lateral neck pain here, as well as sort of tension headaches too. So this stretch involves, again, sitting in a good neutral position, shoulders back and down as normal, same sort of principles. Chin tucked in, so you're maintaining good posture. You're going to be holding in the little fossa here. There's a little kind of gap between your collarbone and neck, and you'll feel like a group of muscles. And if you turn to the opposite side, the one you want to stretch, you may feel this SCM muscle here, and this is where it attaches down to here. So how we're going to stretch this is we're going to use this kind of area in the collarbone here on top of the sternum. You're going to hold that area down. You're going to drop this shoulder back and down. You can use the chair again, and you're just going to gently lean back as a slight extension. You may start to feel some zinginess in around that area. If you are, you're stretching too much. So just feel that nice stretch through the front of the neck here. I can kind of feel it up here, which is where the sternocleidomastoid attaches to, called your mastoid process. So if you can feel it there, great, stretching the right area. And similarly, you may feel it sort of through this area. And again, we're going to go 30 seconds, okay? And the same sort of applies on the other side. Again, in this area here, just between the sternum and the collarbone, and you're just going to stretch backwards. It's just a very slight extension. It's not a yank back, it's not a bring to the side, it's just a going back in the opposite direction. And just feeling that nice stretch. Next one, I'm going side on to show you what's going on here. So again, we're sitting up nice and tall, but just try and make sure you are tall, shoulders back and down, chin tucked in, same principles, okay? The next exercise is going to be activating a couple of the muscles deep to your trachea and esophagus, called your longus coli and capitis. What they do is they stop this chin jutting that we may see, whether it be with people who do a lot of sort of smartphone work, a lot of laptop work, a lot of gaming, which can just help to retract the chin slightly, get those ears back in line with the shoulder in order to minimise tension building up through the back of the neck here. So we're going to be activating a position whereby shoulders are back and down. We're going to be in neutral here, and we're going to be drawing your chin inwards to try and bring your ears back in line with the shoulders, okay? So we're going to be pulling in. It's not like a nod, it's a retract. You're holding that. You may feel a bit of a stretch through here, but you'll feel a little bit of activation underneath the windpipe here. You can hold that for 10 seconds, then you're going to relax. But not coming all the way forward, come back to like a neutral position. And again, retract, hold, 10 seconds. And you're going to repeat that 10 to 15 times, which will just help to wake up some of those muscles that may have got a little bit switched off with all these muscles in here which have become a little bit overactive. So it will help to deactivate some of those muscles in the back of the neck and the antagonistic muscles to these. So very useful exercise to do on a daily basis, particularly if you do spend a lot of time using technology. Another great sort of detensioner as such is the Brugers Relief position, as it's called, which is just a posture reset exercise, and it's a breathing exercise as well. So from here, bringing the palms back and down, shoulders back and down, chin tucked in. From this position here, you can take a deep breath in through your nose. You're going to hold that position and hold the breath for up to 10 seconds. And as you do, you may feel a bit of a sort of stretch through here. And as you breathe out, you're going to maintain that position. Looks like this, chin tucked in, hold the position. I'm going to go through 6 to 10 breath cycles of that. What that's doing is offloading those muscles that may be sort of overworking in this area through here, in through the neck as well, and in through the chest too. You get a bit of sort of a pec stretch as well with that. Really good if you've been doing a lot of sort of technological work and your shoulders are rolling forward a bit in the garden, doing a lot of digging. Really good for if you're, like I said to you in the intro, doing some sort of puzzles and things. You feel like everything's here. I'll do that daily, whenever you feel like you need to. So often we'll say to people who sit at the desk every half an hour to 45 minutes, do one of these type of exercises, particularly the Brugers Relief position and the stretches. touched on diaphragmatic breathing as well, which complements all this. If you're not breathing properly through your diaphragm, you're getting the full expansion of your lungs and you're breathing through the apex. You will use these muscles to increase your oxygen capacity in your lungs. To do it, you can do it seated. I prefer doing it lying down on your back on your bed or on the floor, and you're essentially you've got one hand on your chest, one hand on your stomach here, and you're trying to move the hand on your stomach and not move the one on your chest when you breathe. Obviously a normal breath cycle, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Again, shoulders back and down, and all you're going to be doing is, you see how hand on my stomach moves, and not this hand up here. So you're working through your actual diaphragm, which is good for minimising sort of things like abdominal adhesion. It's good for general expansion of your lungs as well, and of course offloading those muscles, accessory muscles of respiration, so minimising things like tension headaches that arise from that, and muscular discomfort in the area. 10 to 15 breath cycles, and I repeat that 3 or 4 times, and morning and evening is ample. So when you first wake up in the morning, when you go to bed at night, just to regulate your breathing. Remember, it takes thousands of repetitions for something to become natural, so you may find you're still breathing through the apex of your lungs throughout doing these exercises, but over time you may be able to retrain that breathing cycle. Hope you found the neck pain series of exercises useful, guys. I'd do those again with anything. Try and do those daily as much as you can. The more repetition you get out of it, the more your muscles will get out of it. So if you do experience neck pain or just general kind of discomfort and tightness in the area, give these a try. Give them 2 or 3 weeks to settle in. Do them daily for me, and report back. You know, if you have any sort of drastic increases in discomfort, obviously stop doing it. If any of the exercises cause you pain, please stop. Contact us, and maybe something a little bit that you're doing, a slight form change, or it might be something very particular to your disorder that you shouldn't be doing it. But if you just get generalised aches and pains in the area, some recurrent neck cricks, you should really complement your issues in your neck there. And drop a comment, or give us a call, give us an email, and let us know how you feel, let us know how you get on, and look forward to hearing some positive results from that. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Click the subscribe button down here, I think, on the side. And again, thanks again, and stay healthy. And if there's anything particular you want me to go through, me and Steph do take requests as such, like a DJ. So if there's anything particular that's bothering you and you'd like to get some information on that, please drop it in the comments or let us know. Okay, thanks guys, cheers.